One of the things your textbook spends some time talking about is the concept of the wheel of retailing. And the way, of course, the wheel of retailing works is that companies start out as low price, low margin, low status organizations, and then over time they add more products, they do more services, they move from perhaps very limited service operations to more services and more options and more products. And eventually what they do is they have still higher prices, still higher margins, still higher status, still higher services, the number of services provided. And eventually what happens is as they move around and up the wheel of retailing, they create opportunities for new stores to come in underneath them to provide those sorts of goods and services that they were once providing. The example used is McDonald's. If you look at here, I have a picture of the original McDonald's hamburger stores. They sold 15-cent hamburgers. You might notice that if you take a look at their menu, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 different items on their menu. And there was no drive-thrus and no curb service. When you went to a McDonald's, you got out of your car, you went to the counter, and you ordered your goods. They provided them to you. You took your goods, you took your hamburgers and your milkshakes and your french fries. You went back in your car and either ate them in the car or took them with you home. That was the original McDonald's concept. Very limited service, very limited menu, very low prices. And you'll notice that the first sign says over 500 million sold in this sign here. They have now sold, obviously, in the hundreds of billions sold. Okay. Here's some other examples. You'll notice that there was a window at McDonald's. You would go to the window and you would buy your products at the window. You'll notice that cars are parked out in front. There was, and you'll see if you take a look closely at this picture down below, people standing in line waiting to make their orders. And the idea was that McDonald's got your burgers and then you could do whatever you wanted with them. Well, obviously today it's very different. Here's just part of McDonald's current menu. And you know that McDonald's is no longer the low-priced hamburger business, right? White Castle or a number of other hamburger places have taken their place as McDonald's has moved further up the wheel of retailing. They now have drive-thrus. They now have restaurants. They now have places for the children to play. They now serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They now have, so as McDonald's has gone from being a very limited service retailer to a much more as a retailer with many more items, higher prices, offering more services and more features. Other hamburger places like Checkers or places like that can come in and underneath McDonald's. And so McDonald's has been part of the wheel of retailing. As McDonald's has moved up, it creates opportunities for someone else to come in underneath them.